Hey yo, it's Brian here. Today, talking about the San Francisco 49ers, making my final thoughts, final predictions for this game against the Green Bay Packers, happening tomorrow night in San Francisco. It's going to be a good one. I believe it'll be a competitive one, hopefully. Hopefully we don't see a blowout like the Green Bay Packers did to the Cowboys last week. 49ers, I'm pretty sure they're prepared. Kyle Shanahan stated that he game planned for the Packers since the second quarter of the wild card game, which is insane. That's how much confidence he had on the Cowboys not making a comeback. Anyways, enough with the Cowboys jokes and memes aside. I'm excited for this matchup. Brock Purdy versus Jordan Love. Our defense against their offense. Love against our defense. Let's see how that works out. I believe the 49ers are going to be way more prepared than the Cowboys ever would be. I feel like the Cowboys took the Packers a little too lightly and probably a little cocky, didn't really game plan too much. It's like, it's Jordan Love. It's a very young team. What can they do against us? And yeah, that didn't really turn out well for them. I'm going to get this video started, talk about final thoughts, my final predictions, and everybody else what they're saying in terms of who they're picking to win this game big time. Before I get the video started, per usual, please like and subscribe. That'd be much appreciated. If you're new to my channel, subscribe. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, thank you so much for returning. You guys know who you are. Let's get this started. 49ers versus Packers. Final thoughts, predictions for this game coming up tomorrow night, NFL divisional round. All right, so if I'm looking at this game, I'd say the 49ers are the way more experienced team in terms of the whole totality of the roster. A lot of them have playoff experiences. A lot of them, like George Kittle, Deebo Samuel, Nick Bosa, they played in the Super Bowl before a long time ago. A lot of them were from the championship last year in the NFC Title game. There's a lot of experience with the 49ers. They're battle-tested. They're tough. They know what to expect in the playoffs. The Green Bay Packers, young team. They did get a playoff win, which was great to see right there. Maybe Jordan Love can turn the tides over the 49ers-Packers playoff rivalry because so far they have not had success against us at all. Aaron Rodgers, I believe he went 0-4 against the 49ers during his time in Green Bay. He lost to Kaepernick twice, I believe. Jimmy Garoppolo twice. That is just crazy right there. I mean, Kaepernick, Jimmy, whatever you want to believe in them, they still beat Aaron Rodgers in the playoffs, especially Jimmy, who was able to beat Rodgers in the Green Bay cold when they had the #1 seed right there. That says a lot right there in terms of Rodgers' legacy, in terms of the playoffs, minus the Super Bowl win in 2010. Maybe Jordan Love can turn the tides of that rivalry. Hopefully not this time. This year, I believe, is the 49ers year. They got to make it happen. People could argue the Detroit Lions. As much as I love the Lions, as much as I'm rooting for Dan Campbell, Jared Goff, and company, I still got to go with the 49ers any day of the week. Maybe we'll meet them up in the following week in the NFC title game. Don't want to jump ahead into conclusions. That would be an awesome matchup to see if that indeed will be the case. I'm looking at it right now with the 49ers. I believe the experience will be helpful. The rest is going to be helping a lot too because they needed it so badly. I feel like, as I said, of all the teams that needed it, the 49ers need it too. The Ravens, you could argue in the AFC side, but if you talk about the NFC side, the 49ers were just beat up all year long. Very physical. They always play 100% every single week, whether they're winning or losing. It's great to see that they got a bye week. A lot of guys are rested up, ready to go. Trent Williams, Christian McCaffrey, Brock Purdy, the receivers, everybody on defense, getting guys back like Eric Armstead and Jair Brown. That should be a big difference maker at all. I think the only guy that's going to be out for this game for the most part is Clean Farrell in the defensive line. Dre Greenlaw is questionable, but he's going to be playing this game. When it's a playoff game, when you're questionable, you're pretty much going to be playing this game. The only time you don't play is if you're doubtful or if you're really out for this game. Minus that, I think it's proved a great thing for the 49ers. It's like playing week one all over again in terms of everybody being healthy. That's a big thing going for them. The Packers, they did rest a little bit in the fourth quarter against the Cowboys because they were just destroying them for the whole game, and that was a good time to rest and get ready for the 49ers. They've been playing, but at the same time, they did get a decent amount of rest, but they do have to travel on the road again, so I'm assuming they went to Green Bay, back to Dallas, and then Green Bay to San Francisco for this matchup. Traveling, it is what it is, but hopefully they don't get jet lagged or anything like that, but it probably won't happen because it's going to be jumping back into time. That shouldn't be the biggest difference maker right there. There is scheduled to be a little bit of rain, which is a little bit concerning, but it's not going to be raining all day. It might be light drizzle near the second half of the game. It's going to be mostly dry, which is good right there. They don't want to be like a cold monsoon or anything like that, like the Bills or the Chiefs game where it was just frigid cold. They're asking fans to shovel the stands because it's really cold and snowy. I'm glad the 49ers didn't have to deal with that any day of the week. That's great news right there. 49ers, I'm excited for this matchup. I think with the experience that they have, guys that they're motivated big time. Looking at the Dallas Cowboys being kind of cocky, if you wanted to call it like that, they won't fall into that trap again against the Packers. Although I believe the Packers are a better team than a lot of people think, in my opinion. You look at the media, a lot of people are picking the 49ers to win this game. Not surprising at all. The 49ers have been playing really good football all year long. They're coming off a bye week, so that's very beneficial to them. I feel like there's only like 1 or 2 people in the media picking the Packers to win as an upset. I agree with most of those people. I believe the 49ers will come out with a win and move on to the NFC Championship game, stay at home, host either Tampa or Detroit. Not sure yet, but we'll see then. That's pretty much it, you guys. Oh, one more thing. The 49ers are 9.5-point favorites from what I saw in this whole matchup. There you have it right there. If you're a gambler, go over or under that spread. If you think it's going over, then that's great. If under, then as long as we get the win, that's all I care about. I never really gambled too much about NFL games because I'll always get it wrong. You can pick the team right, but you also have to get the spread right as well. I'm not a gambler at all. And I mean, if you want to gamble, that is all up to you, but hey, your money is your money, right? But anyways, please let me know what you guys think about the 49ers and Packers. Last final minutes, final thoughts for this game. Do you have the 49ers winning officially, or you're flip-flopping to either the 49ers if you were picking the Packers and vice versa? Let me know in the comments below. If you like this per usual, like and subscribe. That'd be much appreciative. I hope to catch you guys tomorrow on Saturday before the game. Make a little hype video, get excited for the game. Bye, guys. Love y'all. Hope you have a great rest of your day, rest of your night. Go Niners all day. Good luck to the players and coaches.